Hey guys, welcome to my conversation with your Georgia 3A three-time state champion, Tyler Secoy. Most recently, what, 3A 190? Was that right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, um, tell me a little bit about three-time. Like, is one different than two? Is two different than three? Like, how does that feel?
Oh, for sure. I mean, the first one, it felt the best. I mean, it was the most. I mean, I had a broken ankle that year, so I was fighting an injury, and I didn't know if I could get it done yet. I haven't proved myself, so to do that first time, it was great. Second time, I felt it was kind of like, all right, well, we did it once, gotta keep doing it. I mean, can't just win one title and fall off.
Yeah.
And then third one was like kind of making rounds, trying to win everything over again,
Yeah.
try to do it in a dominant fashion.
Is there any more pressure after you've won it a first time that you feel that you got to be like, I got to win it again? Otherwise, it'll be like whatever.
Yeah, I feel like after you get that first title and you kind of like everybody expects you to just keep winning,
Yeah,
and get more dominant as you keep going.
yeah. Well, and the other thing is that because of the way Georgia is, and it's got so many classes, your state tournament, while it's fun and it's competitive and it's a great accomplishment, it's not the toughest tournament that you wrestle.
Oh, for
So,
sure.
so how do you like stay dialed in to being like I've got to continue being dominant, you know what I mean?
hmm Well, I mean, I feel like when I go out there, I just want to work my attacks, get to my attacks as much as possible, and just push the pace. And I want someone after a match to not want to wrestle me ever again.
All
That's
right,
my goal whenever I go into those tournament or to those matches.
very cool. All right, so before we get into more detail, let's uh let's jump off the mat and I'm asking you a couple questions. All right. What flavor of ice cream?
Vanilla, simple
Vanilla.
man.
All right,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
all right. Vanilla, do you put anything on it or
Yeah, some the Hershey's chocolate
okay.
syrup. Oh yeah, maybe some sprinkles.
Some
Sprinkles are only for winners though.
All right, okay. Which is worse? Really hot or really cold?
Ooh, really hot, man.
Really hot.
Can't stand it being too hot.
Okay. That's interesting because being a wrestler, man, our rooms are like saunas a lot. So, is that
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I'm with you. But you weren't cutting that much weight this year. So that wasn't as much of an issue. Now, that first year, were you cutting a bunch of weight?
Uh, my freshman year, I was the year I got third, not my sophomore year.
Okay. All right.
My freshman year, I was cutting from like 170 to 138.
Oh, wow. You were cutting a lot.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
bit there.
All right. So what's your best subject in school? Or what's the subject you like the most?
Math. It's always been my favorite, and always been able to understand it easy.
So what is it about math? I mean, besides it being easy, like
I
what's
mean, it's
interesting
just that
about it?
like there's one answer that it can be. It's not like can't be multiple answers. There's one answer.
You like that defined
Yeah.
thing. I got you.
Mhm.
And what about the subject you don't like?
And English. English.
Why? What is it
Oof.
about English?
Just I hate reading. I
Oh,
mean,
really?
it's cool. I just hate reading. I'd
Yeah.
rather just listen to a podcast or something.
Oh, do you listen to podcasts?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah. So who's your favorite?
I listen to the Joe Rogan podcast. Then I listen to some about wrestling. I listen to Caden Hensel's podcast.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Is he good?
yeah, he's pretty good.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So sushi, yes or no?
Oh, for sure, all day.
Yeah.
Oh
All
yeah,
day. You like sushi.
dude, sushi's really good, man.
All right. So if we're going to a sushi place, what do you get? Do you have a go-to sushi?
Not really. Just kind of whatever's in front of me.
All right. All right. If you can go anywhere in the world, where are you going?
I want to go to France.
France.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've wanted to go for a while, so
Yeah.
just somewhere.
Paris or
Just travel around France, man. Just go all around.
All right. Okay.
I just wanted to get to see the culture there, I guess.
So if there was something long term that you want to learn, what would that be?
Long term. I would want to learn how to. That's a good question. I'd want to learn how to like start a business or just getting some type of stuff like that.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So last off the mat question, then we'll jump on the mat. Last off the mat question is do you have a talent off the mat that like not many people know about?
Hmm. Um. Yeah, I think so. Not many people know, but I can actually do a backflip just straight up, like
Okay.
no round off, no anything. So I mean, I guess that's kind of cool.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a talent. When did you first do your first when did you do your first backflip or when did you realize you could first do it?
Uh, Probably about sixth, seventh grade.
Sixth, seventh grade?
Yeah,
And
and then
I was talking to Braden Mitchell and he told me that he could do them, but his first one he didn't really stick. He like landed on his stomach. Do you remember your first one?
oh yeah, my first one I probably landed on like my head or something.
But it didn't deter you. You still
Oh yeah,
kept doing it.
oh for sure, yeah, yeah.
All right. So let's go on to the mat and let's go with you've had a lot of experiences on the mat. You've wrestled lots of different people, but I want to take it back in time to when you first started wrestling. When did you first start?
Uh, I first started wrestling whenever I was about six.
Okay.
I only wrestled for about 6, 7 months, and then came back in about sixth grade, and then haven't started wrestling since.
So so what was it when you were six? How did you get into it? Did your dad, your
Uh,
mom, a
yeah, my
friend?
yeah, my dad wrestled in high school, even though his dad didn't really approve of it, and he kind of got me into the sport, trying to introduce me to it. But I wanted to play basketball, so I didn't end up making the sixth grade basketball or the middle school basketball team. So I was like, oh, might as well give this wrestling thing a try.
So were you are you a good basketball player?
No, I'm not very good.
And the only reason I ask is because every single time I've watched wrestlers play basketball, it is like completely funny.
Oh, it's probably funny to watch me play basketball.
All right, so you've been doing it for quite a while now, and talk to me a little bit about that experience after taking third your freshman year and kind of your mindset and what your goals were kind of moving forward.
Well, I mean, going into that title or going into that state tournament, my goal was to be a four timer. Nothing short of that, but didn't get it done. So it's kind of put a put a hunger in me, I guess. Trying to gotta win that next one. Train. I feel like I got a lot better from that freshman year, sophomore year of summer. I feel like I
So what
jumped levels there.
yeah, what changed? What was it technique? Was it mindset? What was the thing that changed for you that made you better?
I feel like it was just my mindset. I felt like I had kind of slacked off because I thought I could just beat everybody a little bit towards my middle of my freshman year, and I kind of just realized I can't do that. I gotta stay focused, stay locked in the whole year. Can't let anybody, uh, you know, get ahead of me.
So in the state of Georgia, you're focused in on winning a state title, but
Hmm.
like we said before, you've gone lots of places and wrestled with lots of different people. Um, when you're heading to Fargo, is the goal to win a national title? I mean, I know it is in the back of your head, but are you really kind of got like I want an All American, I want to do this? Like, is it kind of hierarchical? How's it work for you?
So I've always been taught to look at the highest goal first and always reach towards that goal. And even if you fall short of that, you can still fall in these All American spots and all that. So obviously, first off, I want to go win the tournament. Let's say I lose in the quarterfinals. All right, I want to go get third. So it's just next best thing, you know?
I got you. Well, and you made the Fargo finals in Greco.
Yes, sir.
You were so close. Um, for those people who don't know, Tyler was within a second of, was it a step out? Was it the step out that cost you,
I
or you
went. I
gave
think
up
I
that
went
you gave it
tripod.
up because you were gonna get taken down or whatever? Is that
Mhm.
how that
Yeah,
worked?
yeah.
So that close to winning a Fargo title, um, I can't imagine how, like, what was the reaction for you?
I mean, I honestly didn't expect myself to make it that far. Obviously, I wanted to win the match, but I'm not going to beat myself up over it, and I'm not going to show that emotion on the mat. I'm going to keep myself composed, walk off the mat, and I'm going to wake up the next morning, and it should be another day. You know.
Yeah.
So
Well, and you did. I mean, I think you looked disappointed. You stood up and went over and shook hands, and then, you know, and then moved, and then
yeah.
moved on with your thing. Um, yeah. So that's tough. What is that in the background? Do you hear that?
I think we have tornado warnings going on.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
You need to go to the basement.
I don't know, man. Maybe.
All right. All right. Um, so that was tough. You came back. You just finished your third. You just got your third state title. Um, and I know that you've been battling an injury this year because you just you just had surgery on your wrist. Is that right?
Yes, sir. About 2 weeks ago, got the cast and everything.
The cast and everything. So obviously you're on the shelf for a little while.
Mhm.
Is it good to to have to take a little bit of a break, or is it terrible and you hate it?
I mean, the first part of it, I didn't really mind taking the break, but I mean, now I want to get back on the mat, just
I'm
like itching to get back on.
I'm sure. I'm sure. So how long until you're actually able to get back?
We don't really know completely yet. About they said 8 to 18 weeks, so I mean, could be close to 6 now, and then or all the way until like first week campus or first week college. So
Okay.
still
So
play it by ear.
so we're actually going to talk about that next, and that is North Dakota State is in the future. What is it about North Dakota State that drew you there?
And the coaches and the environment of all the kids there. Coach Obi and Coach Hidley, I was up there during the summer for a few weeks, and I feel like I jumped levels while I was up there in that short amount of time. And I just want to continue to just jump levels with them, and I feel like they're the people to get me there.
Awesome. Awesome. That's great. Well, I'm gonna end the conversation with the question I ask everyone, and that is why wrestle? Why is wrestling special to you?
I mean, wrestling's special to me because it's the toughest sport. I mean, I've played a lot of other sports, but nothing has came close to the like mental and physical toughness you need for wrestling.
Very cool. Yeah. Well, and you know what? You're gonna need a little bit of that at the next level because
So,
because it is a whole other level.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I know you know. Um, cool. Well, Tyler, I wanted to say congratulations on three state titles. Not many people achieve that level. And I want to wish you the best of luck at North Dakota State and in the future, man.
yes sir.